guys, welcome to episode 2.
Welcome back, guys.
Of It's Giving Sisters.
It sure is.
How exciting.
Guys,
I'm
it's
feeling
hot today.
Oh, my lord.
I don't even want to tell, like, it's 33 degrees outside.
Yeah.
For where we live, that is
My
unknown.
car has zero aircon. Does yours? Is yours working? You're supposed to have it, but
Oh, you just don't have it?
I just don't have it in my car.
Oh, goodness.
So
See,
I'm like,
I
had my head out the window on the way here.
like a dog.
Yeah, I was like,
See, I have aircon and I just refuse to go to a garage and do it. And it's only £40.
gosh,
But then every
yes, I
time it's summer,
remember.
I'm like, oh, God, I need to get my aircon fixed. And then I just don't do it. And then it gets to winter and I'm like, oh, I'm fine now. I'll just wait another year. And I've done that for 5 years now.
Do you know what
I've
I
had
do
the car
that
5
with?
years.
Buying a coat.
A what?
A coat. Buying a coat.
Oh, a Coke. I thought you said a Coke. I was like, what?
Buying a coat. Like, throughout the winter, I'll be like, it'll get warm soon.
Yes.
And then it does. And then I'm like,
See, I saw a lovely coat on TikTok shop yesterday and I was like, ooh, am I going to wear that? Is it too early?
Yeah.
Because if I order something, it wasn't a coat, it was like a jacket. But I thought, am I silly to buy that now? But then what if I buy it and save it and then it will go out of fashion or I might not like it?
that is true. But then also you could be very grateful that you've got one when you need it.
True. Yeah, true. But we have our matches today. We've actually come prepared.
Honestly, I'm so glad for this right now.
Thank you for that because I text you, didn't I?
Do you know what happened actually on the way here? So I was on the phone to Dad and he was like, oh, I can't hear you. The signal's going. I was like, oh, okay. And I was thinking, I'm not in a bad area. My phone overheated. And do you know what I had to do? Because it was overheated and it was just like on the passenger seat.
Oh, no,
It was coming through my
wonder.
car and it was just on the passenger seat. Yeah, no, but there was nowhere in the car at all to put it for it to cool down. Like anywhere I put
Well,
it.
yeah. Not if
So
you've got
I was
no
like,
aircon.
What am I going to do? And I had the sat nav on because I was trying to get to Starbucks and then back here. So I had
The
to,
fact that you don't know the way from there is crazy, but yeah.
I don't know the way to anywhere. My geographical skills are awful. You were like, so yeah, if you just go down the A1, I was like,
I'm quite good with that, but anyway, carry on.
well, yeah, I'm better if I don't turn my sat nav on and trust my instincts. Then I'll remember the next time. But I
Yeah.
just rely on it so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to drive with my phone out the window
Oh my God, you fully did then.
to cool my phone down.
While Dad was on the phone.
While Dad was on the phone.
I bet he was like, bloody
He
hell,
was
something's
like, I
loud.
can't hear you. And I was like, 1 second. Because it was overheating.
One thing that you need to know about Jazz is she has an iPhone 3GS. It's not quite an iPhone 3GS, but she will refuse to get a new phone.
It's awful.
That's my old one from school, I think. And I keep giving her my, is it
it?
called hand-me-downs? Is that what Americans call them? Like, here's my hand-me-down.
Hand me down.
And I just keep passing things down to her because she refuses to buy
I
one.
refuse to spend that amount of money on them, yeah. And the
Like,
same with...
show them what I mean by that. Like, let me see the camera.
Well,
it
it's
is
just
a
one. It's just
circle.
one thing.
You know what? That's not actually. I think
No,
you
do you know,
upgraded since.
actually, the amount of people that are like, oh, that photo's come up better on your phone. Let me use your phone for the
In
pictures.
all fairness, yeah. But then
It's cool.
every time you take a photo, storage full.
No, not anymore.
What have you done?
I pay for it now.
Of course you do. It's expensive though because I paid for
Yeah,
it and
it's
it's
expensive.
$2.99 a month. But I've even used that.
It's a lot. But here we are. I will eventually probably get one.
You need to sort that out.
I do need to sort it out because it just overheats so easily.
You know what annoys me though about Apple is like,
You can't do anything unless it's through their terms.
oh no, I wasn't going to say that.
That's annoying for me.
Yeah, that is annoying. But one thing that annoys me about Apple is you can go, you're forced into phones because it gets to a point, I'm surprised you're not at it, that phones will just like stop working because they're that old, because they keep making new ones. So you're forced to keep buying the newer ones. Like, I'm happy
surprised
with mine.
they haven't tracked my phone down in the system and just like cut it off.
Me too. Me too. It is
Because
old.
it's not okay.
I even was going to give you
But-
my, is it 8? I don't know what that is then, but I was going to give you a bigger one.
I'm waiting for the next one to come down.
Oh, it will be a while though because I'm happy with mine because I bought mine.
Oh, well, you'll have to keep going strong then.
Saying that though, like in a couple months, I'll be like, oh, there's a good little cheeky offer on.
Yeah, you might. We'll see.
But yes, guys, 33 degrees, pretty
So
damn
warm.
hot. Thankfully, I've been in my flat all day working from home, but I stepped outside earlier. My legs were burning in the wind.
Really?
It was hot. I think it's,
It is warm.
and then I was getting hot in here, and I thought, hang on, I need to go outside and adjust, and realise that it's not actually that hot in here, and it worked.
Yeah.
Even though it is warm in here, but unbearable.
Yeah. I walked in and thought, this is going to be a hot one. Imagine being out there now, though.
Yeah. I need to buy a fan. I keep telling myself I'm going to buy one, but again, it's like aircon. I don't want to. Why am I spending money on something that just produces air? There's already air in the world. I don't need more air. I'm buying something to give me air. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do need to, because my bedroom gets hot.
Yeah.
It's like a sauna in there right now.
Is it?
But I open the window and trying to let cool air in.
You're downstairs though. Like when I'm climbing the stairs, I can feel the heat as I'm going up, and I think
that's the good thing.
I don't know if I'm going to make it through the night.
Right? Like the top apartment up here, I bet is a
like,
sauna.
Imagine what it'd be like. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Imagine what it'd be like in the attic.
Oh God.
There's no windows or air or anything.
I spoke to Mum today I FaceTimed her, and she was, I don't know where they are in the world, but they're on holiday. She sat on a sunbed, and I went, oh, that looks nice. She went, it's hot. And I went, how hot it is? How hot it is?
How hot it is?
How hot is it? And she said 34 degrees, and I went, it's 33 here. And she went, really?
I don't think she realises I've said this to her as well.
Yeah.
I said it's hot, and she went, oh yeah, it's lovely. And I was like, no, but you know when you're actually doing normal stuff.
Also, the heat in the UK is different.
It is different.
Isn't it?
It is. It's awful.
We say this every year.
We've got 2 massive boxes behind us.
Oh, yes.
Today's
a big day, guys.
It's a huge day. I've walked in and I was like, wow.
Well, I thought I'd save it for the pod, because if
finally
I keep updating
here.
you on things, we're not going to have anything to talk about.
Why is it taking so long for it to arrive?
Oh, you tell me.
So this is Gia's kitchen island, by the way.
Big day, guys. Big investment, but it needed to happen because it's a big space, and this table behind me just gets lost in it. And I think I'm going to try and keep it and put it to one side, like have it as a separate table to the island.
Okay.
If it will look right, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I was sat on this island thing, not physically, like I didn't know whether to buy it. And I
just got what you said.
I was waiting for you to laugh.
I was like, what?
The price was just, and I just thought, I'm just going to shop around. And I do this thing where 3 months will pass by and I'm like, I'll just buy it. And then I'm like, I should have done that 3 months ago.
Yeah, because then you'd have it by now.
Yeah, so then I delayed myself in, that's nice, the sun's gone. That's lovely.
I feel like a little relief.
Yes.
Relief.
So I was annoyed at myself for waiting, and then I actually went to purchase it, Klarna'd it, of course, because of the cost. And then it said, I can't remember how many weeks, but it was at least 3 or 4 months. I think I did it back in Feb.
I know it's been a long time.
March, April, May, June. 4 months.
Wow.
It's been. So, yeah, and it's been stuck, and it was delayed. It's been stuck on a ship somewhere in transit at sea, probably for all the things that's going on in the government right now. Everyone at work's been telling me that it's stuck, it's not coming because of this. Apparently they closed, I don't follow the news, but apparently they closed off something and all the ships were stuck for like months.
What, so your kitchen island's just been floating in the sea?
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
I know, weird. And I'm literally there,
and now
like, where's my island? Like, I wish I could track it and see it like the Atlantic Ocean. But anyway, she arrived today, and I got a call from this random number when I was away last week with work, and it was a number from like Chesterfield. And I was like, what is this? I don't know anything from Chesterfield, so I just kept declining it. And then they sent me a voicemail, and they were like, we've got your island. And I'm like, oh my God. So I rang them and I was like, yeah, so I work from home today, so I could receive it. However, they tried to charge me £39 to get a curb drop off is like off the van, there you go, you deal with it.
Oh, I see.
Or £39 to bring it into a room of your choice. I'm not paying £39 extra. So what happened?
Okay.
I didn't pay the £39 when I came to purchase it. However, today I saw the guy rock up. Well, I started work at 9, logged in onto my laptop, and I thought, they've not given me a time frame, so it could be here at 12, 3, 4. 9 till 5, they said, was the slot. 9:15, beep, beep, beep. I heard this lorry reverse, and I thought, oh, is that my island? And I opened both my double doors, thinking I'll make some room for him, even though he wasn't meant to bring it in. And I was like, hi. And he was like, you all right, love? And I went, yeah,
Why do they always say,
I don't know.
You're right,
and
love.
I fluttered my eyelashes, and I was like, and he saw me open the doors, and I think he was waiting to say, I can't bring it in. And I went, I said, I live on my own, and it's just literally just slide it in the door. Do you mind helping me? And he went, oh, we're not meant to. And I went, oh, please, like, I'll help you. And he was like, well, you'll have to help me. And I went, yeah, I'll help you. So, and then he went, have you got any scissors to take the thing off the crate? And I was like, oh, no, I don't. So I had to grab a kitchen knife, and then we cut that off.
But why was he not prepared with tools for this reason?
That's what I thought. You're dropping things off like this on crates. I don't even know how many days.
But I can't get it off the crate.
Yeah, but have you got any scissors to take it off the crate?
What?
And I was like, oh, I don't have scissors, but I've got a kitchen knife. Anyway, we got it off the crate, and he went, I'm not meant to do this. And I went, yeah, I know, but...
Well, you're not going to tell anyone.
He said that. He said, as long as you don't tell anyone. I said, no, I won't tell anyone. So then he helps me with this.
Who are you going to tell?
But then, Jazz, I really set myself up because them boxes are so heavy, especially that big one. I was sweating, and I was really trying to just create a normal face, but he was this strong man on one side picking it up. I hadn't even got the bottom of it, and I was like, Gia, you need to lock in. 10 steps, if that. So I did, and I was sweating, and I had black hands after it.
Goodness.
I know. And I had to jump on a call at 9:30. So I had like 15 minutes to get it in. And I joined this call and I had all black hands. And I had to like try not to get my hands in it. Yeah. So that's the story of Balamory. But don't know how I'm going to assemble it because I thought it would come already assembled. But how silly of me to think that.
No, that does not look like it's going to...
Yeah.
I feel like this is a whole like... Someone's just dropped off a kitchen. Do you know what I mean? And you're going to have to like...
I don't think I quite understood how big of a job it is because it's got like lights in it. Like I don't think it's...
Oh, God.
It's not just a left-hand side, right-hand side, top, off we go. It's got drawers, cupboards, like it's a big job. So I've messaged some peeps to see if they'll help.
Get some extra hands in.
Ideally, I don't want to be charged. I'll just pay them in tea and coffee and my amazing... smile and presents.
So me and Gia went to
our
our appointment.
Yes.
So me and Gia had an appointment for basically we'll call it something nicer than what it is.
It's got a nice name. I think
it's a colon cleanse. So basically you've already had one done.
Two done.
And then I went for mine and you went for your third at the same time.
She came with me to my second and she was like...
Yes, I did.
Whoa.
I was honestly like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah. And I was asking him loads of questions about it and it just like all the benefits of everything. And I just thought, wow, this is so cool. And we're prone to getting a bit blocked up, aren't we?
Yeah. It runs in the family for
I
sure.
feel like it is a genetic
I think we
thing.
go once a week. Well, I've gotten better, but it's around once a week.
Yeah, gross things to talk about. However...
It's normal. It's natural.
It's natural.
I'm jealous of people that can go. Like,
I am. When people say, "Oh, I'm just going to go," I'm like, "What do you mean you're just going to go?"
And we've tried everything over the counter as well, and they also don't work.
Yeah, and they do say not to do that.
If one more person tells me to eat a kiwi, I'm going to punch him in the throat. Like that doesn't work.
Do you know what Dad said to me actually? What? So we went out for that Father's Day meal, and we was just saying bye.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
And he hugged me. What's it called? The stuff that he recommended.
Senna.
I don't know. Anyway, he hugged me.
That's my fault. That.
And then I was about to like pull away, and then he like weirdly whispered in my ear, and he was like, "I know where you've been today." I was like,
I didn't get time to tell you that. I told him.
No, so I was like processing it. I was like, "Where have I been today? What do you mean?" And he was like, "I know where you've been today, and you don't need to spend that amount of money."
I've not told him how much it was.
Well, he probably thinks like just over the counter.
Thousands of pounds.
I don't know.
It's £85 for a full clean
I don't think
out.
that's bad.
I don't think that's bad at all.
I think people pay a lot more for it. Anyway, he was like,
when
yeah,
you're
you
in
just need to
pain
get
and you're that like constipated and blocked, I pay £85 to get it out of me. And it's not even just that. It's like,
well, I was kind of like, oh gosh, that's expensive. But since the appointment, I came out of it like, take all my money because you basically unblocked my whole system.
I said to him, like, how do people not get addicted to this?
Yeah. I mean, I will be honest, mine was extremely painful compared to yours. I was not like, I was concerned for myself at one point. I will be honest with you now. I nearly said to him a few times, can we just stop now?
Was the pain though? Because I'm bruised on my stomach from him massaging me.
A bit from
was
that.
Was it that
but
pain or was it the pain of the poop?
It was like, he was like, okay, we're going to fill up again. And I was like,
hold on. The one thing one thing that you can notice about Jazz is when she's in pain, she doesn't speak.
No, so I went quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you...
And I knew, I was asking you a question, nobody spoke, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was like, I'll deal with Gia later. Like, I can't deal with this right now. I was fully like, I had to get into a zone because I was in physical uncomfortableness.
In all fairness, mine hurt last time. And we're making it sound like it's some traumatic experience. No, it really isn't. It's really relaxing. It's really quite nice. But your first one, for whatever reason...
I struggled. I think as well,
in a
like,
good way, like that much was coming out.
Lightheaded. And you know when like you're not well and you've got the bug and it's coming out both ends. I felt like that. So I felt like, oh my Lord, like my body is out of my control right now.
Jazz went drinking the night before.
I did, to be fair. So that didn't help because I was like, oh, I don't feel good. Bit sensitive, and that didn't help. I will be honest with that. Yeah.
You were on your period as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on with me, actually.
You chose the wrong time, but my first two were absolutely fine. The third one did hurt a bit more, but what happens is you're meant to you don't have to. You could just have one if you wanted, but I've had 3 because 3 is meant to like fully cleanse your system. Like your whole thing is. So my whole 9-meter intestine.
Yeah. So it's 9 foot.
9 foot.
9 foot.
9 meters.
I was like, how long are you talking?
Yeah, 9 foot.
9 foot intestines. That's how long they are.
So just think how long your food takes to get from here down to it coming out
in
your
one
end.
tube.
And what happens is, not to go into too much detail, but there's things that get stuck in, and your food gets stuck in those like kind of crevices.
Oh, okay. Ew, that's gross. Yeah, I don't remember.
And that's what causes like your gas and your like sometimes your food can rot, and that causes your bellyache. So there's so many things that happen.
What happened with me was he like pushed down on this particular part of my stomach.
Ooh, yeah.
And then when he pushed down on that particular part, like you could just see like something happened. He released something, and I was like, whoa, like to the point where I was like holding on. And Gia was like,
I was concerned.
Sat behind me concerned, and he was like, oh, right, I found it. And I was like, found what? And I was literally like, this guy is not going to survive.
He's a magician. He can't even see what's happening, but
it's when it was coming out the tube, and he was like, hey.
Like it's coming.
Hey. Yeah. He made me laugh.
He's so funny.
Yeah, and then he pushed, and then all of a sudden I felt like this, and this wasn't even from filling up, was it? The release that I had.
No,
it was just from the
prodding. I had that same thing. We had a lot of gas. We were very gassy.
Yeah, so he was like, oh yes, we've got some gas. Like he's so like.
So just to quickly explain, I'm in the room as well. Like we've both, and it's fine. Like because basically it's very relaxing. Alexa's on in the background, and then what will happen is there's a tiny little tube that's injecting the water, and then the pipe is obviously where the pipe is, and then what happens is the water will kind of go in and naturally flush it out, and it will come back out the tube. But what he'll do is he'll hold the pipe down so it kind of like blocks it, so only water is then filling up, and then you'll feel this build up, and then you'll tell him when you feel like you don't push, but if you want to push, you'll tell him when you feel like you could push, and then you say yes now, and he'll release it, and it kind of pulls it out itself. It's really interesting. Yeah. But I could see Jazz's pipe and she could see my pipe. So, but this wasn't even a fill up situation.
No, this was
massaging you.
He pushed this area, and then all of a sudden I just felt like I said to him, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, and I'm a little bit scared because you've got this feeling of like, he's like, tell me when you feel like you want to push. And I was like, well, what if I do push? Because I felt it so intensely. And then I was like, now. But yeah, this release happened, and everything. I felt like my whole system just fell out of me.
Pipe, and I thought, oh my God. Because what happens
I was watching it, I was like, whoa.
You can see it, and then it kind of goes into whatever they send it to. God. But I genuinely, there was that much that came out. I thought it's gonna fill the pipe up, and it's gonna go back inside her. Like I literally thought, oh my God, is there even any room?
I know.
I don't know what happened in your stomach.
I know, and that was my first time. So I'll tell you what happened. So he said, have you had a baby? And I was like, yeah. And he said, so when you've been pregnant, what's happened is the baby's pushed all of your intestines to the side.
Yeah.
And because they've been pushed to the side, it's created like a knot. So he said, like, you know, when like your hose pipe gets knotted and there's like a kink in it. So that's been like that for 7 years. And he said, if you hadn't have had this done today, it wouldn't have unknotted itself.
That is crazy.
It's been going through my system, getting to that bit and then getting stuck for 7 years.
Is crazy.
So he said, I've just unblocked it.
And tell them as well, you've always had a pain there, haven't you?
Yeah, so when I was pregnant with Kemi, her foot or something was like wedged in, like up near my rib. And I kept saying to Gia, oh, I was actually getting angry with her. Before she was even born, I was like, I'm already angry with you. I was. So honestly, I was the biggest. I can't even talk about it.
Beast.
I was an absolute.
She was a beast.
I was a whale.
I'm scared because I feel like
cankles.
you did have cankles. She was really pregnant at New Year's Eve, and we forced her to come to like the local pub or something. For the life of Jazz, she couldn't fit any shoes on. You had these pumps, and you were blowing out of these pumps.
Honestly,
I think we tried to find you flip flops, and they still.
No. My toes were swollen and everything.
You were massive.
Everything. My face, my chin was pregnant. Every part of me was pregnant.
I fear that I'm going to be the same. I think it's like a genetic thing.
I fear you will as well. I don't think we're those people that just like, you know, those people that just like
I know.
pop a bump.
Gym in it up until 6 months.
Lift weight. Yeah, no. I was like, right.
I reckon if you had another baby now, though, life would be different because we were
slightly, yeah. But I just saw it as like, oh, I'm pregnant now. That means I basically can put my feet up for 9 months and do nothing, and I can eat what I want because I'm gonna get.
It's all just gonna come out of me.
Yeah,
anyway. And then the baby's gone. And you're like, oh my god, no.
No, that doesn't happen. It was just Kemi came out like this big, and I was like, whoa, okay, like I've got a lot to deal with here.
You had a big bump though. To say how small she was,
I could have literally had
small.
triplets
she was, what,
in there.
8'4".
8'2".
So that's not massive.
But the bump itself was like.
The bump itself.
What was in there?
You were going to have a 10-pound baby.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought there was more than one in there. It was enormous.
Yeah, massive.
I couldn't even sit down and close my legs. I had to sit down with my legs open.
Yeah, I remember.
Everywhere I went. I ended up on crutches.
Did you?
Yeah, towards the end because
with your hip.
My hip literally just every time I walked, my hip would like pop out. So I was like, can you remember? I was walking like.
She was on. You were having tablets, weren't you? And you just kept falling asleep. And I was like, Jazz.
Oh yeah, I fell asleep eating my dinner. Gia's got a video of it actually. I was eating my dinner at the table and I was so exhausted. She started filming me, and I literally was like that. Like with my fork in my hand and everything because I was so tired.
I remember you falling asleep on the sofa next to me as well. This was when we lived together, and I grabbed your hand and I just dropped it, and you just didn't wake up.
No, I just
kept picking it up, and I was like, drop.
Gone.
You didn't have a great pregnancy at all.
So exhausting, honestly.
But anyway, 7. So she caused that knot. It's been there ever since.
She caused this knot basically with her toes. She twizzled my intestine round and knotted my.
That's crazy.
Something anyway happened in there, and it's just been unblocked. So
madness,
absolute madness, and I'm interested to see what happens.
But yeah, I know some people find it really weird, but I don't think I'll have another one now for a while. But he said like if you go, for a week party now in Ibiza and you come home, you just feel a bit like it's a good time to have one then.
Yeah.
Or before like
good
your
detox.
wedding. Yeah, it's just a good like flush out. But I've had my 3rd one and I feel great, and it keeps me regular now.
That's so good. I'm so glad that you've seen the benefits of that.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I just need to keep on top of my water. And he also said, like, drinking water is great, but just put something in there, whether it's a wedge of lemon, a wedge of lime, or even like an electrolyte, because what happens is water is great for you, but like it'll just pass through and just go into your bladder and then whatever. If you put literally the simplest thing like a lemon or a lime in there, something to do with I can't remember what he said, allows this, maybe it basically tells the cells to like do something.
Use it for something. Let's talk about the fact that on Thursday we are going to see
a psychic.
We're going for a psychic supper. So basically that means we're going to go to this little, I think it's like a cafe. You went in, I didn't.
Yeah, it's very small. Yeah,
and it's
small.
And it's the hottest day ever on Thursday as well, by the way.
It's not going to be great.
I'm fearful that we're
not
going to enjoy it.
And they want to do a chili con carne.
They want to do a chili.
they might change that.
I hope they do.
Well, she asked me, the person that worked there. I went in because I was like,
yeah, true.
yeah, I went in because I was last on. I thought I was going to be away for work, didn't I? And then I'm now changed. So Jazz said, "Oh, try and book a ticket." So I did. Tiny little cafe. So I walked in. And I was like, "Oh, I don't suppose this psychic supper you've got happening on this date. I don't suppose you've still got some tickets." She went, "Yeah." She went, "How does it work?" And I went, "I don't know. I just pay £30 or whatever it is." 20.
She asked you how it worked.
Yeah, even though she works there, and I thought, well, I know that it's 20. Is it 25 or 12?
I think it was 20.
20.
Yeah.
And I went, well, it just says just come in or call this number. And she went, we don't even have it. I've not even told you this. She went, we don't even have a number. I said, well, I've been calling this number for 3 days. That's why I've come in. She went, oh, sorry about that. So I went, so can I just pay here then? She went, yeah, that's fine. Just write your name down on this little like post-it note. So I did that. Paid.
Have you booked the right place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out on Thursday.
Oh, we will, yeah.
And then she said, oh, I don't know what to make for everyone for the supper. And I went, well, I'm sure you'll be able to think of something. Like, I was like, and she was like, well, do you think chili con carne or lasagna? See, we did a chili last time, or we're thinking pizza. And I went, oh, you're asking me? Oh, a chili would be nice. This was back when it was a bit cooler, because I know for a fact we're not pizza people.
No, we're not going to
too much bread, hence the blockage. So I was like, oh, well, I know the party that I'm coming with will probably prefer chili. And she went, oh yeah, but we had chili last time, so I could do lasagna. And she went, no, you're right, let's do a chili. So I've just decided the catering for the
Pressure's
night
on now
of this whole like
you.
psychic supper. But yeah, me and Jazz
if it's not nice, I'll be like, blame Gia.
Yeah, sorry guys. But me and Jazz are big into like mediums. Like,
Big into it.
I think we need to do a full episode on it.
Also, yeah, we do 100%. But the guy that we're going to see is actually coming here in September to do a group proper reading on
He sure
like 6 of
is.
us, 7 of us.
We want to try and get him on the pod as well.
Oh, I would love to do that.
We're going to try, guys.
But yeah, so we're doing that on Thursday, psychic supper. And basically, you just sat in a room. You pay for obviously your meal, and then if he comes to you, he comes to you. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I do feel like he's going to get around everybody though, because I don't feel like it's going to be that
Jazz,
that
there was like
big.
4 tables in there. We're going to get everyone.
And now that makes me nervous because I feel like
I don't want to go too much into the story, but me and Jazz went to our first ever medium type of thing once, and it was a room full of, it was a pub, wasn't it? 40, 50 people in there, and we got spoken to. And that was rare, but we will definitely get spoken to.
Yeah, no, we are.
But we need to do a separate episode on that because we have stories.
So episode 3, we'll be able to update.
Oh my God, yeah, maybe episode 3 we'll do the psychic thing then.
Okay, we'll talk about that on the next one then.
Yeah.
About what he said.
Ooh, tell me my future.
What do you think he's going to tell you?
I would like him to tell me about, well, last time I wanted to know where the hell I was going to live.
True. Yeah.
My career's kind of changed a little bit in terms of my new role. I've got my house now.
Relationships for you. And you know what? Last time we went to see Nancy, she didn't tell you much about relationships, did she?
No, it was heavy on the relationship.
Oh, was it?
It was less about the things I wanted to know. And I said, oh, but she told me what I already knew. It was.
Oh,
can you remember?
Interesting. Okay.
Whereas that's yeah, things have changed there. So
they tell you what they want to tell you, and you know what? Yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait. Like, there's a group of us going as well, so it'd be interesting.
So even if I don't get spoken to, I still find it fascinating because I like listening to other people.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But it's crazy, guys. We'll fully deep dive next week.
Right then, I'm gonna go through some unpopular opinions.
Oh, okay.
And then
surprises.
Pineapple belongs on a pizza. We'll start off with something.
Pineapple belongs on a pizza? Absolutely not.
Is that a no for you?
We're
I don't
Italians.
mind a Hawaiian though.
No.
I don't actually like pizza, so I would never eat it. But I'm not saying
we
no,
do like it. We just
on.
never choose it. But if you're going to choose a pizza, would you choose a Hawaiian over a
No,
nice
I wouldn't.
Pesto and
Oh gosh, no, I wouldn't know if that was on
exactly.
offer. That's never on offer though, is it? When you go get a nice pizza, it's like meat feast, pepperoni, margarita.
I need to stop. I'm actually enjoying a Domino's and I need to not enjoy
Really?
Domino's. Yeah.
Oh, it's bad for you, Domino's.
Oh, I know. I rarely eat pizza, but when when someone's got a pizza of Domino's in front of me,
The smell
I actually
is incredible.
think that is quite nice, but I'm glad that I never think to get one.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't excite me, but then when it's in front of me, I'm like, ooh. And I'm really enjoying the Meteor one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with food, and I'm going to ask you, this is another one. Does ketchup belong on a full English breakfast or not?
I thought you were going to say on the side or in the fridge, because that's a topic. in
Another
itself.
one.
Well, answer to that, in the fridge, 1000%.
Ketchup.
What would you say?
Yeah, agreed. And mayo. People that don't put mayo in the fridge.
Yeah, it's got eggs in it.
Egg.
Yeah, you
Come
need to put
on
mayo
now.
in the fridge, people.
It's not good for your gut.
Not good for your gut.
And ketchup, yeah, I'd put that in the fridge. It's nice to get it out and it be cold.
Yeah, lovely.
Although-
with a hot chip, cold ketchup.
Oh yeah, I love a bit of cold. Yeah.
Nice.
But the mayo situation, don't know why we're not putting that in the fridge. However,
warm mayo.
warm
I'm sorry, that is
mayo.
a psychotic move. Warm mayonnaise.
mayo.
Imagine putting warm mayo in tuna.
And also, it does taste off. It does taste tangy when you dip that chip in that warm mayo. That
No,
mayo's gone.
thank
It's
you.
gone.
Don't, because I'm
It's
gonna
seen
get
better days already.
So
but it's
ketchup-
hard to get out the bottle.
ketchup on a full English.
Yeah.
What, like all over it, or like what's the question?
No, like even just with it, would you have it?
I would, but
I personally wouldn't.
if it was on the table, I might dip a sausage into it. However, my beans are there,
Yeah.
my eggs
It's
there,
already
my runny yolk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So no,
I agree.
I would say
And
no.
I don't like eggs with ketchup.
No.
Are you the same?
Yeah.
I'm sure you used to put ketchup on your scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs different. I'm thinking of a fried egg.
No, see, I
don't put ketchup anywhere near my fried egg.
No.
I also don't like. I also don't like if I have like fish. fish.
Like, fish.
If I have fish, chips, and peas, I have to put my ketchup between my chips and my fish. It can't be anywhere near my peas, because if a pea goes into my ketchup,
Wait, you used to eat peas and ketchup
did I?
as a kid? As a child, you used
No,
to.
I didn't.
Was that me then?
Yeah.
Peas, a bowl of peas, ketchup, mix it all together.
No.
Must have been me.
Sounds like me, because I love me some peas.
No, what you used to do was mayo, ketchup, make a prawn cocktail sauce.
Banging. Every time we're in a restaurant, Mum used to be like,
I used to be
"Stop
like, here
it."
she goes.
Because I
With the
get the
little
knife out and be like,
sachets.
ding, 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 ding. I'd be mixing my mayo and
You
mayo and
did,
ketchup.
yeah.
And then, but when we went to a nice restaurant, I wasn't allowed to do it. I was strict orders.
They don't even
Do
have ketchup
not.
in here.
No, yeah. No. I'd be like, the waiter would be like, any sauces? Mum would be like, nope, all good, thank you.
God. Tea or coffee?
Tea. I like both.
So
But
I'm
if I
a
had to choose one.
coffee first thing in the morning. Like I wake up and I'm like, I need a coffee.
See, you've changed, because
Well, yeah.
you have, though.
I just grew up.
Screw up.
And then that's it though. For the rest of the day, it's tea.
Okay.
So I have coffee as soon as I wake up because I need like a nice latte. The smell of the coffee in the morning, like that's what
I get
gets
that.
me out of bed.
Yeah.
And then once I've had that, I don't have any more than for the rest of the day. Like I'd never sit down and have, in fact, another one, coffee in an evening, unless we're talking like nice Italian meal out. The end of the meal, you fancy a bit of a coffee and a little biscotti biscuit. Otherwise, I'm not that bothered about coffee later on.
No. See, for me, I have to have a cup of tea in the morning. It's like a soothing thing for me. It's not a caffeine moment. It's just like that's how I feel when I have a cup of tea.
that, but it's not enough for me.
No, I know. But then what happens is, as soon as I get to work, I'll make a coffee. That'll be the first drink I have at work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't really tend to have another hot drink after that, unless I'm really in the mood. Then I'll have a cup of tea again at 3. But yeah, cup of tea first, coffee as soon as I start my work day, and then that's it really.
Nice. Right, we've also got things that happen to everyone that no one talks about.
Oh my God.
Right, so I've got some stuff here. And this one's quite funny, actually. Pretending you didn't hear someone so you don't have to answer.
I don't think I've done that before.
Have you not?
No.
Or the worst is, like when someone said something like 3 times and you still haven't heard what they've said.
Oh my God.
And you're like,
This happened to me not long ago.
did it?
Yeah.
It's the most awful, awkward, embarrassing experience ever because you're like, I cannot for a 4th time
It
go.
happened to me on a date. sorry, I was really trying to think what happened then.
No.
I went on a date and we went to really bad date. I remember telling you about it. It was the guy that there's a big story behind this, but I'm not going to go into it. But we went mini golf.
Yeah.
And it was really loud in this establishment, and we'd said hi like in the car park, and then we only had like the walk to the mini golf thing to like have a quick conversation. But then I thought it's fine, when we get in there we'll be able to like let loose, have a drink, whatever. I could not, the music was so loud, I nearly had to go and speak to someone and say, please for the love of God, turn it down, because we were having a conversation and he was asking me questions like, so like, what do you do then, or something, or where are you from, or whatever. And I couldn't hear him over the sound, and I went, say that again, sorry. And he went, what is it and he said something again, and I went, oh God. I said, sorry, I'm really sorry, I can't hear you because of the music. So I said, what did you say? And he said it again.
Even the other person's like,
I thought to myself, can I make something up in this situation? No, because I'm going to make a fool out of myself. So I just said like, oh, I just can't hear. And he went, it's fine, leave it, don't worry.
Yeah, but then what are you going to talk about?
Exactly. It was awkward. It was hellish. Awful.
That's awful.
That's
horrendous. One of the worst.
Yeah.
I think I've ever heard.
Really?
4 times?
So 4 times. The 4th time he went, it's fine, leave it. And I thought,
so he never found out what you do?
Yeah, it was a really bad day anyway. I never saw him again.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, that is awful.
He was the guy. Can you remember the story about he opened the glove compartment?
What was in there?
I've told you this. I don't know if it's pod talk.
Glove compartment. You have told me this, but I can't remember what was in there.
Oh, do I just tell the story?
I don't know if can we? Do you want to?
I don't know him. I blocked him after.
Tell the story then.
Right, so the date was awful anyway. Obviously, hardly spoke because of the thing. And we were halfway around mini golf, actually. Is it called mini golf?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he went, so when was your last relationship? No, I think because I was like, oh, I'm never going to see this guy again. So I just didn't care at this point. So I went, when was your last relationship then? And he went, and I went, you've not had one, have you? And he went, well, no, okay, all right, I'm going to be honest, I haven't, but that's because girls just have red flags or something. And I was like, oof. I said, that's a red flag, the fact that you've not had one. And we had this like bit of back and forth at one point.
What, like a bit of an argument?
Not an argument, but it was just a bit
on
like...
On a first date?
It was just icked out. Anyway, and I kid you not, I'm sure I've told you this before, because he then got really like icky to the point where we were playing mini golf and I was putting some effort into it. I was there like fully trying to, you know, I'm not good at it, but you try, don't you? And you're like 3 to 1. Yeah. Whereas he literally, I wish I could reenact it, but he just like walked with his thing, like dragging on the floor, and he just went...
Yes, you've told me this.
Yeah, and I went to him, are you not even going to try? Like, and this couple behind us were like, oh, and I looked and I turned around to this couple behind us and I went, this is a first date. And they went, you're joking. I said, no, it's not. So that was that point. Anyway, at the end of the night, we got into his car because his car was closer to mine. So he dropped me off at my car, sat in the car for a second. And I went, so do you think tonight's gone well then? And he went, yeah, I think, why do you not think it did? And I was like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, do you know much about me? Like, da-da-da-da. And then he was talking and he didn't really know what to do with himself. You know, when you're just like fiddling with things, finding things to do. And he opened his glove compartment. And I kid you not, it wasn't like a little, you know, those little things that you pull out different tools. It wasn't one of them. What are they called?
Like a penknife?
No, it wasn't like a... What are they called when you've got like a little bottle opener on them?
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was like, it looks like that, but then you just pull it out and it's a knife.
He had a knife?
He had a pocket knife, right, in his thing.
In his glove box?
And he went, oh, I don't know why this is in here. I don't. And I went, oh, right. I was just sat there and he was like, yeah, and he was messing around with it and he went, literally, imagine I'm sat here, he went, imagine if I just... And he like went to like jokingly, I know. And I went,
You've not told me that before.
Have I not?
No.
He literally was like, I'm joking. And I went, that's not funny. And he literally pulled a knife out on me. And I went, anyway, it's been a good night, I'm going to go.
What, and that's when you
got
left?
A car. Yeah, I got a car.
Gosh, imagine if you didn't leave though at that point.
Well, this is what I mean.
And then you started to have another argument.
Stranger danger when you think about it.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was actually weird. I mean, it was
That is
weird.
scary stuff.
But he literally went, and like jokingly tried to stab me. And I was like, funny. Right, gonna go.
Literally with a knife in the back of your arm, like, funny.
It was the fact that he was
Right.
like, I don't know, I've got this. Putting massive knife. And I was like, Weird. Anyway, that was the story. Tell you what happened to me the other day, and it was really embarrassing. I was walking to the into the airport when I arrived at the terminal thing with my suitcase, and my bag sits on top of my suitcase. So when I wheel my suitcase, it's sat on there, and I hit like the tiniest little curb. The whole thing just like bag on the floor, laptop,
that is awful.
everything came
I've had
out.
that before.
And these two women just looked at me like, I was like, oh God. I have to pick
It's
all that
also
up.
when no one helps.
Yeah, rude. Although, would you?
I don't know, because it's like I'm touching your stuff, but I don't know.
I think it depends on the person. If it's an old person, I'd be straight in there.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, do you need me to? Whereas if it was, say, for example, you were with someone like a friend and you saw me and I was a stranger and that happened to me, would you come over?
No, I'd want to, but I'd be like, oh, and then I'd overthink it and then I wouldn't.
Yeah, same. I think I'd be like, oh,
But I'd
I
feel
hope she's
bad.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd feel bad about it for the rest of the day, even though it wasn't my problem.
I'd potentially, once she's picked it all up and put it in a bag, I'd be like, I'd be like, when she walks past, I'd be like, you okay? Or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd physically be like, oh, let me.
No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really awkward. I was literally there like picking, and my bag is a mess as well. Mess.
Oh gosh, mine's awful.
I've got like mints at the bottom of it, like from like a year ago.
I've got the receipts that are in mine from God knows when.
Decades.
Decades
can't even see the
ago.
writing on it.
No, they're all rubbed out, just pieces of paper.
Mm.
Do you know what annoys me as well though? You know when you go into a shop and you've got like one thing, and I tell you where this happens. Lidl, they don't have self-checkout, and then the people there don't let you go past.
I
You got
always let
one
people
thing.
in. I always do. I say, oh, go on, you go. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah.
No, I went in recently and I literally looked at everyone as if to say like, you've literally got a full conveyor belt of shopping. Like
You've got one thing.
I'm clearly, obviously holding one thing.
And you almost look at them like waiting for them to, because you just
Yeah,
assume.
and you're always going to go, oh, no, it's all right, are you sure?
Yeah, just to be polite.
Yeah, but
But then
obviously
you're like, thank you.
well, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, that annoys me.
Really annoys me.
And also, why do old people have to go shopping on the weekend? They have all week to go shopping, and then
Yeah.
it gets to Saturday, Sunday when I go because I've got no other choice, and then they're
Pottering.
all in there.
They're pottering.
And they go so slowly. And this poor woman, though, oh my gosh, like you'd have cried, was trying to get off her little scooter the other day in Aldi, and she was trying to reach the soya milk, and she couldn't reach it, and it was like still in the box, so the box wasn't like open yet, so it was a fresh box, and she couldn't get her grip. She was like that.
Oh,
And I was
bless
like,
her.
oh my gosh. And
You better have helped her.
I did help her, but all the kids was running around, and I was like, ah. So I was like, oh, do you need help? And then all three of them just stopped and looked at me like that. Just because I was helping this old woman. And they were literally like, and then I was like, you're welcome. And she was like, thank you ever so much, and like got back in a little thing. And then they were all like smirking. I was like, why are you laughing? I just helped an old lady.
Yeah.
And
Done
were
a
all
good
like,
deed of the day,
And they were
okay?
all like laughing at me.
I can never reach the top shelf though in Aldi and Lidl.
That's
it's a problem.
Yeah.
I have to stand on like the little bit that has the
Hoping that you don't break it.
hoping that every time I'm like, can this take my
I
weight?
do
Can
that.
it not? And sometimes I have to do it really fast just in case I do break
And also,
it.
I don't want you to ask me if I need help, because that just states that I can't reach it. Like,
Yeah.
let me just struggle.
The other day though, I had to reach something. The other day, it was the other month. I had to reach something, and it was not even like at the top. It was at the top and at the back. And I was like, I really needed this item.
And you know when you have to look for something to like...
Yeah. I have to grab a cucumber. I have to go back round, grab a cucumber just so I can like
I know
pull
what'll
it
fix
in.
this. Let's
All
go
while
back to the
loads of people
beginning.
are walking past me, but I don't dare ask. But the other day I had to
And then where do you leave the cucumber? Do you to take it all the way back.
Pop it in the back. It's fine. That's what annoys me about people that leave cold food in the warm food aisle. If you're going to leave something on the side, at least put it in the fridge.
To a fridge.
Do it at least a fridge.
Yeah.
I won't put it back in its place. That's too far.
Do it a favour. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to put you exactly with the cucumbers,
But I'll
but
put
we'll
you,
put you in the cold.
Yeah, but the other day I
I'll put you
literally
in the
had
freezer.
I had to ask this man to help me. And I was like, oh, please can you help me? But he seemed really happy with himself. He was like, oh, he was really proud that he
deed
helped
of the
me.
day.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, calm yourself down.
No, but you do feel that like sense of like, oh, that's my good deed done for the day. Like,
I wish we had something like that though. Like we don't have height in our favour. What do we have that we can help people with?
yeah.
Want to get in a down low crevice? Of course you can.
Yeah. I can't reach that. It's under that. Yeah,
Do you wanna
don't worry, I've got it.
Do you want to see your nose hair? Yep, you got one there. That's one thing
I
about
know,
being
yeah.
small is you can always see up people's noses.
Yeah.
You can always see the bogies.
Yeah, but the other thing is, because we're so short, everybody can see my grey hairs from the top.
Yeah.
And I can't see
I had to
those.
pull one out this morning.
I was literally laid down earlier and I was like, yeah, talking to Sam, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got a few. And he was like, a few?
Yours are
Like,
really
you've got about
sprouting at
40.
the minute. I don't know if it's the time of year.
Must be
but
the stress.
it's weird how
the-
quickly they grow compared to normal hair though. Like one sprouted for me this morning and it was like this long and it was like beep. It's like a little antenna.
Yeah.
Antenna.
And also to say that they have ran out of melanin, why are you growing so fast then?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
back in your
why are you
lane.
sprouting more than the others?
Yeah, why-
Like, you've
why
run
do you
out of
have so much
energy.
growth?
Calm down.
Yeah.
Why
Got
are
no
they
colour.
doing that?
Pal.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Whereas like my actual healthy hair won't grow.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Also, do you ever like walk in the supermarket, see someone that you know and think, oh no, like not enough to like speak to,
Oh,
and
all
it's
the time.
awkward, and then you're like, oh, don't know how to handle this.
Especially in the supermarket as well, because you do the zigzag method.
yeah,
you're
and then you
always
see
gonna
them on every aisle.
Yeah, you're always going to bump into them. And if you manage to escape them for the whole, if you really like delay yourself and they get to the checkout, they're then waiting at the checkout and you think, oh, I've just got to do it now. Just got to do it.
I'm in a
awkward
rush, but I'm
thing-
going to have to wait 10 minutes now.
Another awkward thing is when you dance with people.
Oh, that's
hate
one of the
that.
worst.
I hate that.
But I did it the other day. This is actually funny. From such an extreme distance, it was just not necessary.
Like you've got so
Like,
much time to think
This
about
guy
it.
was so far away from me, yet we both panicked
Mm.
and danced, and he was literally like 3 meters away, and he was
The
like,
worst thing ever.
"Oh," and then obviously we were like, "Oh," and then we still had to.
Cross.
Yeah.
Pass.
That was awkward.
And then you've always got to like say that it's happened. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we're
Yeah,
dancing. Like,
yeah.
let's not make a thing of it. Like, we've danced.
Let's just carry on
Let's
now.
walk and just carry on with our lives.
Like it happens.
Yeah.
Also, like, you know, when you go and get a trolley, and you're like, I don't know if that person's got a pound, and you're like waiting to see if it's a pound in the trolley so that you can get your.
I don't
Just
know
be
what you
like, there's the pound, I'll take the trolley. Like you
mean.
know, like
Yes,
they're
because people have
faffing.
them token
They're
things.
like faffing to put this trolley away, and you're like, I'm just stood here, and I'm thinking,
oh, I
just
see what
pass
you're
me the
saying.
trolley, I'll give you the pound.
Right.
you know
was
what I
on a
mean?
different wavelength there.
No,
but yeah.
like and then you're like, but it's awkward to be like, oh, is there a pound in there?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly.
So I
what you
never
mean.
ask, and then I awkwardly have to watch them like.
Because I've
struggle
done
and
that
put it away.
once, and I said, "Oh, I'll just have a pound." She went, "No." She said, "I've got one of them token things. You know, those like
Yeah,
universal thing." But I'm like,
that cost you a pound.
this
Take the
does
pound.
the same thing,
And it's
And
monetary
it's money.
value.
I'm giving you something that you can. She was like, "No, I got,
No, she's precious about her
Yeah.
token.
got a token."
Does she not
Old
have
people
pounds?
are like that though, aren't
Yeah.
they? They'll have in their boot a big bag for life with loads of carrier bags in. They'll remember to put them in the boot. They'll remember, you know, that
Yeah.
they won't have any crap in their car. It'll
No.
be pristine. And in this one little pocket, they'll have one of them tokens. Everything's just set up ready
Yeah,
for them all
ready
the time.
for the big weekly food shop.
I don't think about that I need a bag until I'm at the checkout. I'm like, crap. It's sat under my
Yeah.
sink at home.
I am so sick of having bags for life all over the house.
I know.
I have like 10, 20.
I use them for clothes.
I do too.
And then I'm
I
like,
came round here actually the other night because did I stay over? I bought all of my stuff in one of those bags.
yeah, they're handy
How
though.
handy are they?
I
though?
took him to when I went to see the girls in Leeds, and I was the only one that turned up with this bag for life, and they were laughing at me, and I was like, "Doesn't everybody do this?" But everyone has them like nice weekend away bags. I don't. Bag for life.
No, because I can get more in my bag for life.
Got yellow, red, blue. Which one do you want?
Oh, which one are we going to go for today?
Got a carrot on this one. Got a pineapple on that one.
And they all have funny like slogans on the side of them as well.
Yeah.
You notice? Now I'm going to go for the cheese today.
They're great though.
I
You
really
think
like
you
them.
think you can't fit one more thing in? Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can. Pile it
Pop
in,
it
top,
in.
pop it down the side.
Slide right in there.
Absolutely.
They are great.
The only thing we don't use them for is the weekly food shop.
Yeah, the one thing that you could use them for, but you just don't.
Just don't.
It's fine. Do you like my new water bottle?
I
Got
do.
it yesterday.
I nearly bought one of those the other day. The one with the straw, though. Not that one. But nice.
Oh.
Does it keep it cold?
No. It says it does. 24 hours it did said on the sticker. Absolutely
And
not.
it doesn't.
Put ice
That's
in
a
it.
shame.
Lasted about 2 hours. I mean, it is 33 degrees, but it says it's double. It's £4. You know, you're not going to get much for that.
you're
But
not
Home
gonna
Bargains, little special. But what happens is I
Nice.
rotate them because I've got my one with the straw. But I'm getting a bit funny about the straw. Like I've cleaned it a few times. I'm like, oh,
I'm funny about cleaning straws.
clean you properly the way that I want to clean it. So I just thought I'd start fresh.
Yeah.
It's not as big though.
No, but
I like that
I mean,
it's got a handle.
how
like
much do you actually drink?
I'm gonna try and drink 2 litres a day.
Yeah, I need to drink more. Right, so another like social moment that someone experiences but we don't talk about. Holding a door open for someone that's like really far away.
Oh, you got to do that awkward run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
Also, like when you're crossing the road and someone's like stopped for you and you're like, oh, I need to make this quick because it looked like really inconvenient that they had to stop then.
Yes.
So you then have to do like this little...
Yeah, I also find it really awkward when well, 2 things actually. When someone stops at a zebra crossing, obviously it's your right of way, but you still have to do that awkward like little wave, like thank you. But then I also find it awkward, like, you know, when you're in the car driving and you let someone go.
Yeah.
How do you let them go? What's your move?
Oh, I did it the other day. You did it actually as well. And
Were we together?
yeah, and you were like, that was really rude. I don't know why I did that. And she basically went...
I went like that.
Oh, no,
I
you
didn't-
did it backwards.
I did
Yeah,
it
you went-
backwards. Whereas what are you supposed to do? Like, I don't know what's the right way to do.
like my hand's normally like on the steering wheel. I think I just go like that.
Do you know what I mean? I want to be like, yeah, you can go.
But then I have done it before and thought, oh, that didn't feel right.
I literally the other day went, because I just didn't have any time.
I feel like
there
there
you
needs to be an official signal for it because I feel rude. I feel like, yeah, I'm like, I want to let them go, but I want to let them know that they can cross, but like how?
go. In a nice way.
In a nice way.
I
So I
agree.
think I go like that. But then it feels really rude to do it.
Yeah. It's so weird, isn't it,
Yeah.
that we experience things like this.
Okay, so we've got Girl Code debate questions.
Ooh, okay.
So I've got some questions for you. First one is it okay to date your friend's ex?
No.
No. I don't think it's okay.
No. Unless, like...
Unless they're not your friend anymore.
I don't know.
Depends on the situation, doesn't it?
Tricky areas,
Best
isn't it?
friend.
I would
no.
say unless they were like a really, really old boyfriend that like...
It really doesn't matter. Like they were like primary school.
Yeah, like it was their first ever boyfriend or whatever. But I feel like you've got to be... You can't be close with... You can't class them as a best friend if that's what you're going to do.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's right
It's a
either.
tricky one. And if, you know, it was really something that you wanted, you have to speak to them first. Like, you have to let them know. You can't just go and do it.
Yeah, no. Oh, 100%. I reckon I would probably... Like, if you really like the person, though, you'd think this is such a shame, isn't it? To kind of not...
It's a tricky one.
It
for
is a
sure.
hard one, that one. So I'd probably have to message the person first and say, really like this person.
Yeah, because I don't think if it was to happen, it would ever happen intentionally. It would just kind of
No, it would just
happen.
naturally happen,
Yeah,
wouldn't
and you'd
it?
be like, oh, this is
Yeah, of course. You'd
happening
never
now.
just like be like, oh, I'm going to target that person.
Yeah.
Should you tell someone they're being cheated on?
Oh.
Again, the situation's difficult, isn't it? It depends. I personally think that people should know.
Me too, but I really just think it depends on the situation.
But like, it's not nice news to give. Like, I'd not look forward to being the person to say that.
No.
Oh, imagine.
I think I've been in that situation before. I can't remember what I did, but it's so tricky. But at the end of the day as well, they don't... You can say it and say, like, do with this as you... Like, no judgment if, you know, but I've got to tell you type of thing. But it's so hard. For me, I feel like I have to, but I think it depends on the situation.
I just don't want it to come. I wouldn't want it to like come back on me. Like, how do you know? Like, do you know what I mean? I just feel like I want to be. You need to know this information, but I don't want to be the messenger.
Yeah,
it's a hard one, isn't it?
It is.
I don't want to be involved in your situation. Just feel like you deserve to know.
Yeah, I hate that though when stuff gets handed to you and you're like, why is this on me?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a tricky one. Can men and women just be friends?
Yes,
I agree.
I think so, and as long as, I think so.
I agree. It's a difficult one because, like, you don't, like, if you're dating someone and they're like, oh, my best friend's a girl, then you're like,
I know.
And you obviously do feel a bit not sure how I feel about that.
I've never personally been in that situation where I've been with someone who's got a girl best friend. But I don't know how. I don't think I'd
feel comfortable with it.
I don't think I'd manage it very well, if I'm honest. However, you've got to factor in: have they been friends since they've been kids? Does she have a boyfriend?
Is it
how
just,
often? Yeah. What are we doing when you
meet up? Yeah.
Is it just chilling at his?
Are we having
Netflix,
a cup of tea?
Or are we out? You know.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Yeah. Is it okay to go through your partner's phone? I think this depends on like how long you've been together. So I think if you've not been together long, there's an element of privacy there. There's still probably people that you've got on there that you just kind of, do you know, like if you're dating people, you're dating.
For me, the number one rule is you've got to trust someone until they give you a reason not to.
Yeah, but then as soon as you're a partnership, I suppose, is the question. Like, I wouldn't be bothered, but also I'd be like, why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Like, there's an element of like distrust there, isn't there? Because there's nothing there, but like also it's annoyed me that you're.
Why are you asking?
Yeah.
I personally don't do it.
And I always believe like you're gonna find something.
The
like,
fact
not
that you think you should check probably tells you that there's a problem.
There's a problem, yeah.
And then you just need to have a conversation and say,
paranoid.
And then you just need to have a conversation and say, look, I feel like I don't trust you. But you don't have to go down the phone route. You can just say, is there anything you want to tell me? But then they're just going to say no. It's such a hard one.
It is a difficult one. Again, they're all difficult.
Really hard.
Those ones. Right, things that give you the ick.
Oh, many.
Tell me some of yours.
I love these because it's just like, it shouldn't give me the ick, but it just does. Like,
and I feel like it's different for everybody. So things that give me the ick, you might just be like, oh, I didn't even notice that.
I wouldn't even say it. An ick for me, it's not a deal breaker. It's just like, oh.
No, it was just like an icky moment, but we're over it now.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. It would have to be major for me to be like, oh, getting stood up or.
Oh yeah, but no, if they did it regularly, and it was like, oh gosh, like this is a bit of a deal breaker now. I don't know if I can put up with this for forever. I've had one before. It was, in fact, you'll remember.
Oh God, what are you going to say?
Him. And I feel like you felt the ickiness too. Obviously, being as close as we are, like every relationship we've ever been in, you've seen what I've seen and I've seen what you've seen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like there's any icks and stuff, I'd be like, I didn't even have to say anything to you. I'd just be like,
oh yeah, I saw that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
see, this is the great thing about me and Jazz, because if like I start dating someone new, for example, and I'm not too sure on things, I introduce you, you can tell me straight away.
Yeah, but in the moment,
sometimes I don't see.
No, you don't see.
And then you'll be like, oh, we did do that. And I'm like, yeah, we did actually. For me, biting fingernails.
Can't do that.
Especially when they get right down to
another one for me is like when they like sniff and like collect.
Oh, no. Spitting on the floor, big one for me.
Oh, yeah, huge.
I was on a date once and they spat on the floor. That was an app. And I literally was like...
whilst you're on the date?
Yeah, we were walking down the street and they went and spat on the floor.
Oh, no.
And they didn't even apologise. Like, I only ever do that. I think I've done it twice in my whole life, and it's because I was doing a 10k run and I felt like I was going to throw up and I just
yeah, we both did actually. I was like, my mouth's
But I hated
filling.
doing it. I hated it in the moment, but I just needed to do it. But the people that do that on a daily, just on the street, is
Also,
crazy.
why have you got so much saliva in there? Like, if I couldn't even do it now if I wanted
What's
to.
in your mouth that you're wanting to spit out?
Yeah, what? 'Cause, like, it's meant
Swallow
to be
it,
there.
yeah.
Saliva is supposed to keep your...
Odd behaviour. Don't like that
Really
at all.
strange, that one.
Spitting is absolute no. Smoking when they smell of it on their fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing.
No, I can't be doing with that.
It's quite like hygienic for me.
Yeah, it's a hygiene thing. Also, like, you know when they say, oh, like I call people like, oh, my partner, not like, and you know when men say like, oh,
my missus, or
yeah, things like that. I'm like, oh, don't call me that.
See, no, I like pet names. I like things like that. But for me, I'm not going to call, like, what is there for a girl to say? You say boyfriend or you say partner. I say partner, but people just then assume that I'm a lesbian. But I would say partner. But for lads, they have so many names that they could say. Mrs.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
No, but I get like my missus, like if you was married.
Oh, no, I like it regardless.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh, I'll have to speak to the missus. I like that.
I'll speak to the missus. Don't know if I like being called missus. But what would it's also like if they just said, oh, my wife.
Who's saying that?
No one, that's what I mean. But if they said it, I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, no, but it's missus is like, oh, my lass, like my missus. It's like a thing. Maybe it's a Yorkshire thing.
Maybe it's just not for me. I don't know. I just don't like it.
What accent do you like in a man? If they had an accent?
I'd struggle to understand it, but I do quite like Brummy.
Yeah, some people are either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. But I could be on board with that.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's really made me like it is the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah. Another one for me, Irish, of course.
Yeah, Irish. I don't mind an Irish accent.
Talk to me in Irish all night long. Not that I've ever been with an Irishman, but I think that would be quite nice.
But I couldn't be with a Scot.
No. Like,
Couldn't.
thick accent Scot, no.
Can you remember you got told that you were going to meet somebody Scotty? Imagine if it was a Scottish.
Yeah.
You'd have to have translate on all the time. You'd be like, what? Sorry, say that again. What did you say?
Oh, it wouldn't work.
No, it
would
wouldn't
not
work. It
work.
wouldn't work.
So a psychic, we'll talk about this in more detail, but the main thing is the psychic told me that I would be with someone called Scotty one day.
Yeah, they did.
And I have no idea who that's going to be.
Interesting. But you know, when that happens, I feel like that could be like future.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, my psychic told me that I was going to
Yeah. I'll be
meet
42
you.
and be
And
like,
then they'll be like, weirdo.
yeah. I don't even think I remember, to be honest. I do sometimes forget the name and then it'll pop up into my mind sometimes. Like, oh yeah, Scotty. Weird. So weird. Like, I wish, would you pay to have like a trailer of your life?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you, okay, question for you. Would you prefer to know when you die or how you die?
I feel like I've been asked this before. How?
How? Yeah, how? 100% how.
Imagine if it was all...
When?
I knew you were going to say when.
You made me change my mind. It's 100% when.
Out of interest. Like, when is just like, oh, yeah. Like.
No.
But how is interesting.
No. Massive disagreement there that we've come across.
You wouldn't want to know how?
No, because what if it was like, oh, yeah, I don't know. What if someone says to you, yeah, you're going to get ran over by a bus? You'll never want to cross the road again. You'll always be looking at buses thinking, oh my God, is this my time? If you know the date of when it's going to happen, you can plan your life, get as much done in that time as possible. And you know that, you can cross the road in peace because you're not going to die.
Yeah, no,
like
I
that.
get that.
Do you want to know what the question of the week at work this week is?
Go for it.
And it's a really random one. Really random. But I actually got quite into it at one point. So the question was, you could stay with me here. You could either have really, really, really beautiful wings, right?
Wings?
Wings. Like,
she was like, stay with me. And I was like, of course. Like, where am I
She's
going to
already
go?
off track.
And now I'm like,
just imagine these
I'm back in the
beautiful wings, like stunning, like glittery, makes you look like a prince, not a princess, an angel.
okay.
And they're your wings, right? But you can't fly. Or you get a pair of wings, right? And they they look gross. They've got scabs all over them. They're brown. They're just ugly wings, but you can fly. Everyone, and I had to ask a few questions. So the first question that I asked was, hang on, does everyone have wings, or am I going to look silly with wings?
And my question is, how big are these wings?
You tuck them in when you go to bed, but
this is my next thing. Like, where do they go when you're not using them?
Yeah, no, when you're not using them, they will just kind of sit nicely behind. They'll tuck in, but when you're ready to fly, they do come out quite a bit.
Right. Okay.
Like a proper angel. But you can either have really pretty ones and not fly, or you can have really gross ones. I asked if they smell, and at first she said yes, but then she changed her mind and said no. So no, they don't smell, but they're really gross, and everyone's just looking at them like, oh, they're really gross wings, but you could just fly anywhere.
I was not expecting that for a question.
It's a great question.
Fantastic question. I think I'd like to fly. I think I'd rather fly.
I put rather fly because also if everyone's got the option to have these wings, I think a lot of people would choose that. So really you're not going to be like the odd one out with gross wings.
No, because we'll just be like, look, this was the deal.
Yeah. And all the people with the nice pretty wings probably just want to be pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did ask if you could get on someone's back and fly, because then I'd have pretty wings and just hop on for rides and that now and again. But no, apparently, well, the wings are quite slimy as well. So if you got on the back of the bad wings, you just slide off. We really went into detail this week.
Goodness me, I didn't... Wow.
Great question though, isn't it?
No, I think I would... Well, I'd love to fly. I imagine what you'd see up there.
I'd love to teleport. Imagine.
Yeah.
Want to go to Turkey? Yeah. Off we go. Oh, I'm at work and I really just want to get into bed. No makeup. Teleport. There we go.
That'd be so nice.
Lovely.
Right, I've got a question for you. Would you rather questions?
Ooh.
Would you rather accidentally send a voice note about someone to them or post it publicly?
Oh. How soon after I've posted it publicly will I know?
Oh, great question. 5 minutes later.
Would you risk it? Would you risk it for a chocolate biscuit? Saying that though, the person might not see your message. How soon after you sent it to them can you delete it?
An hour.
Ooh. Oh, it'd have to be publicly then.
Yeah.
And I'd take that risk and I'd be like, what are you talking about?
But then think how many more people could see that and get back to...
Yeah.
Isn't that a difficult question?
I'm sticking with my answer publicly.
You're sticking with publicly.
I don't have that many people that would care.
Really?
In 5 minutes, I'd literally be on it like a hawk and be like, delete. I've sent a message. Have you ever sent a message to someone?
Yeah, but people
when
can
talking
also
about them before?
screenshot it, can't they?
Yeah, but it's a voice note, so they have to listen to the thing.
Well, yeah, true. You could just post the voice note.
Actually, I've thought of the science here, because if it's a voice note, people have got to not only listen to it, but then they're like, oh, if I want to record that or screen record it, I've got to play it again. By the time we've done that, it will be 5 minutes. Haha.
That's true, unless it was voice note and then publicly it's like the actual writing.
Oh, well, yeah, you didn't
Then
say
that's
that, though.
different.
Yeah.
But
have you
it
ever
didn't
sent a
say.
message to someone about them before? I have.
Don't think I have.
Really?
I think I've been close.
I have.
I know someone that has done it. Oh, it's an awkward
It's
situation.
the worst thing in the world. I've done it to Mum before.
Yeah.
We've never spoken about it, and if you're listening, Mum, then I'm sorry, but I was really young, and I was so mad about not being able to go to a party or something. It was something really, really random. And anyway, I was texting my best friend at the time, and I was like, Mum's really annoyed me. She won't let me go anywhere. Massive ass paragraph. And because I was just tired, I just typed in Mum, sent,
the whole
and
thing.
I didn't even know until she was at the bottom of the stairs and she shouted up to me and she was like, Gia? And then I literally, my heart sunk because I was like, oh my God. And at the time, I think I was on my messages and I literally heard a shout and I thought, and I just had this like weird thing in my head that I'd done something wrong, and I just clicked on it and I was like, oh, that message was going to go to someone else. But she was like, what's this? And then we just kind of didn't speak about it again.
Oh,
It was so
I
bad.
feel it for you. Those sorts of things you know are going to live with you forever as well. Would you rather have fingers as long as your legs or legs as short as your fingers?
Ooh, legs as short as my fingers.
Legs as short as your fingers?
Yeah.
So you literally be like...
Having fingers as long as your legs, you'd be
You'd be like Edward Scissorhands.
blooming.
Well, yeah, true. You wouldn't be able to hide them, would you?
Yeah, it's like.
But
having...
you could.
So true.
But you
could have a
couldn't-
medical operation. Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Are they still the same width?
Yes. They're not like legs.
100% then.
Yeah.
I could get them chopped off and I just wouldn't have fingernails.
Oh, it'd be painful though, that.
Oh, yeah, but you'd be like,
But at least you're not literally walking around.
Get them off. Chop, 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 chop. Brilliant. They just put you to sleep.
Yeah, true. Oh, the pain.
Although you'd have
though.
like lots of little stubs. Not stubs even, because you'd make them the same length. But then you'd be like, I forgot how long my fingers should be. I've forgotten how long they need to be. Where do I cut them off? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you would. Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I don't know where it went
Where's
to.
the distance end? Actually,
I've got nothing to compare. Do you know?
imagine being like, yeah, about there. About there's all right. And
But
then
that's like, you get your nails done and
Too
be like, oh yeah, I
short.
think that's all right. But you think, oh, 2 weeks they'll be off. These are for life.
yeah.
You'd have to be like, oh, I'd be
nervous to do them too short, and then I'd end up with really long ones and be like,
I'd be like, just put me to sleep, I trust you, it's fine.
just go with the average, whatever that is.
Yeah.
What is the average finger length?
I think it depends on your size.
I think it depends on your proportion.
Yeah.
I've never actually measured
Interesting.
your fingers to mine.
No, neither. Weird how they're all the same length, isn't it? Like the exact same length.
Oh, like left to right?
Yeah. I know some people always aren't, but like it's weird that they're exactly the same. Like you
Yeah,
could
it's
have
like-
just like your middle one like a bit longer.
Imagine if your hands were completely different.
Yeah. It's like your eyebrows. They're sisters, but they're not twins. Your
Yeah.
hands could be like that.
They could, but mine are pretty pretty
Bodies
symmetrical,
are strange,
aren't they?
So when you actually look at them for too long, sometimes I find myself looking at my knuckles and I'm like,
What is a knuckle?
what is that?
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't like to think about it
Like
too much.
ears. Ears are weird.
Also, like I know that we have to hear through them, but like, why are they that shape?
Yeah. Why aren't they just holes?
Why?
Why aren't they holes in the side of our heads?
Yeah. And why do we dangle things from them?
Yeah. Who decided one day, well, I'm going to paint this hard thing on the end of my finger,
Yeah.
and I'm also going to what's the other thing that we do? Put a gem inside the hole in my stomach.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Why do we do that?
And one day I'm just gonna, brush something on these hairs on my eyes
And make them look longer.
Tell you,
There's a lot to think
there's
about.
a lot that I
there.
need to ask ChatGPT some days.
That would be a great question, actually.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Okay then.
So anyway, I'm intrigued for this next episode because I feel like we're gonna have a lot to say.
Guys, get ready
about the
because
psychic night.
even if I'm sure people would let us tell people about their stories.
I mean,
but
anonymous, but
if not though, we've got plenty of stories in the bag that we're going to tell anyway. Because
Yeah. And also, like, if anyone's ever had any weird psychic stories, like anything that anyone's ever said that's like, wow, that actually happened to me.
yeah.
So I got told something and it happened, or like, I want to know.
Yeah, 100%.
I love hearing about
Me
things
too.
like that.
We've got some stories though. We'll have to make a list
And I
of
feel
all of
like
them so we
most
don't
people you
forget.
speak to do, you just not like a normal conversation that you have. But if you ask them that direct question, they'd be like, well, yeah, I have had that experience.
Crazy.
Unless you're really not into
we'll be
it,
spilling
but
the tea next episode.
I'm so into it, and I'm actually going to ask him if he can teach me.
That's in
Wow.
2 days.
It is.
Or a
I'm
day
so
and a
excited.
bit. Day and a bit, if that. Oh my God, this week has turned into...
This week's been so manic for me personally. It has.
In my head, I just didn't think I'd have a busy... I don't think it was going to be a busy week, and suddenly I've got so much on.
Yeah, it's been one of those.
We're busy on Saturday as well.
Oh,
Playing rounders.
yeah. Last weekend, I
Random.
literally couldn't cope. Like I said to you, I can't even cope with the amount of stuff that we've got on even just today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we had 3 big main things happening on one day, and I was like,
It's when it's like you've got all these weekends full, and you're like, I don't have a free weekend in.
That's
there's
scary
only
to think
4 in a
about.
month. They're
there's
all
not
booked
many
up.
left of summer,
No, there isn't.
and a lot of mine are already taken.
It's tough. It's tough life.
Tough.
Right,
Honestly.
guys. Thank you for watching. As always, just give us a little subscribe or a like. We are brand new to this, so anything would be really, really helpful. But yes, we'll see you next week
With
on
some
Thursday.
more stories.
Yes, with the psychic episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.